Hello everyone, I'm Pankri Jain from Knowledge Night Groups. I hope all of you are keeping safe. Given how difficult things have gotten over the past few months, despite the problems many businesses are facing these days, it suffices to say that the market never stands still. Qantas needs to devise new strategies moving forward, and I hope that our team can help you with it. Over the course of this presentation, I would like to discuss several recommendations that our team has come up with to help the organization to adapt to the recent changes happening across the world. The presentation will take approximately 10 minutes, and I request that you reserve any questions until the end. And as this is it's a pre-recorded message, please feel free to get in touch with me over the message if you have any questions or concerns. Over the past decade, many airline companies have chosen to consolidate air routes, removing unneeded capacity and boosting the profit margin. Now, however, local officials and business groups are more interested in having airlines open new routes or maintain the old ones, making it a good opportunity for Qantas to act. The company wishes to expand upon its network of routes and strategic partnership in regional Australia. Successfully making this happen will increase the company's market share and expand the market itself. However, the planning of any new route or domestic partnership should be backed by appropriate research. The research report submitted previously details some recommendation and new routes and strategic partnership that will prove beneficial for Qantas' future growth. These recommendations are partially based on the premise that many regional destinations are suffering from the lack of business from tourism due to the coronavirus pandemic. By coordinating efforts with the city officials and tourism operators, Qantas can leverage the increase in traffic after the pandemic subsides to promote travel through its new routes. The research report of our team compiled recommended new routes to Albany, Derby, and Griffith in regional Australia, as well as two strategic partnerships with Tourism Australia and Journey Beyond, respectively. I will elucidate the logic behind choosing these routes and the benefits of forming the aforementioned strategic partnership. Of the three new destinations, Albany and Derby are coastal tourism hotspots in Western Australia that have been badly hit by the coronavirus pandemic. Both towns are heavily dependent on tourism to support its people. Given that international tourism destination unlikely to open up for Australian travelers in the near future, these destinations are likely to attract more travelers from Australia in the interim. While Griffith depends on the agriculture and related industries to function, it is also attractive as an idyllic destination for foodies and wine enthusiasts. Furthermore, the increase in traffic within the New South Wales region makes Griffith a good new route for Qantas to consider. Finally, the strategic partnership with the Tourism Australia and Journey Beyond is intended to make market Qantas venture into adapting new regional routes focused on tourism. Both Tourism Australia and Journey Beyond can help Qantas bridge the gap in understanding of regional tourism while helping to better market these new routes to consumers. Fully realizing the benefits of these strategic recommendations will require a complete reckoning of their scope, cost, personnel requirements, and timeline. Furthermore, risk related to failure needs to be quantified and studied beforehand. Even after the project is underway, statistical indicators must be used to measure the efficacy of the recommendation. This will help to evaluate them with providing enough data to inform any future moves. To this end, the reasoning behind each recommendation will be elaborated upon before highlighting the requirements and other details associated to the strategic plan. The first of the regional recommended route that our team has devised is the Perth to Albany route. Albany is an incredibly attractive travel destination in the Great Southern region. The city is to host some of the most beautiful beaches in Western Australia, providing innumerable opportunities for diving, fishing, and camping to prospective tourists. Despite being such an attractive domestic tourist destination, only Regional Express has been plying to route between Perth and Albany until recently. A partnership between Virgin Australia and the McGowan government of Western Australia has helped the company open a profitable route to the city. In comparison, Qantas has very few routes open in Western Australia. This represents a threat to the organization hold over the domestic aviation market. It needs to be remedied. Derby is another town in Western Australia located in the Kimberley region. It's a famous destination for adventure tourism, providing several tours in the outback. The town hosts important Aboriginal festivals like Monovism and Bow festivals, which celebrate traditional arts and activities. The previously mentioned deal between the McGowan government and Virgin Australia offers routes to Brome and Kunukura, which are two of the three major towns in Kimberley. Derby, the third major town in the region, remains unserviced by any major airline due to recent renovation to its airports. This is because the airport in Derby is recently went through a few rounds of development and has just opened up recently. The lack of competitors on this route is an opportunity for Qantas to monopolize it. I'm very sure many of you are thinking, why open a route to Derby when competitors already run routes to Brown and Kunukura? This is because Derby is more attractive adventure tourist destination compared to the other two destinations. Demand for easy travel to Derby will make it more popular route to years to come. The third recommended destination that could be added to the Qantas portfolio is Griffith. The major city in the New South Wales is an agriculture hub that is very popular of its wineries and craft beer. This has made a city a very good hotspot for discerning foodies and wine connoisseurs. This destination is currently served by Regional Express and East West Airlines, which is surprisingly given how much traffic the destination sees. For the last two consecutive years, Griffith has witnessed a rise in passenger movement with a 15% increase in 2018 and 17.9% increase in 2019. This makes the city a very good candidate for a new route. Now, let's move on to potential strategic partnership. Tourism Australia is one of the overreaching government agencies that markets Australia destination as viable tourism and business location. The organization has the influence to efficiently market and coordinate travel promotion within the country. The ideas behind collaborating with Tourism Australia is based on one of the common interests. Right now, the slump in international and domestic tourism has affected travel in leisure destinations across the country. Similarly, Qantas has also been negatively affected by the pandemic. Collaborating with Tourism Australia will involve making the use of this strong social media presence and marketing power to promote the traffic across the three new planned routes to Albany, Derby, and Griffith. This will be a conductive cooperation between Tourism Australia is already committed to promoting domestic tourism in order to revitalize the communities that have been negatively affected due to lack of tourism revenue. So, Journey Beyond is another prospect for a strategic partnership that can culminate into avenues of cooperation. This cooperation will involve the addition of a ticketing function for Journey Beyond on the Qantas website. Such code-share agreements between airlines and railway operations are quite common. For example, KLM, the Dutch airline, cooperates with the European railway operators ThalZ and NS to act as a substitute for a number of daily flights between Amsterdam and Brussels. Even Qantas cooperates with the German Deutsche Bahn to help passengers connect between flights. A codeshare agreement between Journey Beyond will help Qantas position itself as a more eco-friendly company that encourages rail travel, which produces exponentially lesser amount of carbon emissions compared to air travel. Furthermore, combining the two proposed strategic partnerships will help encourage more travel within the country, which is ultimately more beneficial for Qantas. Now that we have understood the scope of the strategic plan, it's time to talk numbers. Since some of the routes will have to be cancelled to accommodate the new ones, it is unnecessary to pinpoint personnel and airplane cost. However, all of you know that the labor and fuels are the largest cost brackets of any airline company. Our estimates have uncovered the labor costs for full-time employment like grounded staff, airport personnel and in-flight personnel will account for approximately 30% of operating expenses when it comes to the new route. While fuel cost actually fluctuate often. It has been estimated to approximately 15% of operating costs. Other major costs are landing fees, renting and purchase of non-aircraft equipment and marketing. Other minor costs like aircraft insurance, utilities and office supplies and overheads have not been included in the estimate at this stage. The robustness of this project will be sorely tested if negotiation with the City Council members or personnel at Tourism Australia and Journey Beyond. These risks can only be minimized by careful diplomacy and the portrayal of common interest. However, other problems could develop once the project moves forward. Once these rules and strategic partnership have been implemented, the effect of these changes will have to be carefully calculated using the performance indicators. For instance, the number of transported passengers must be correlated to on-time arrivals, delayed arrivals, rerouted flights, and cancelled flights to get an accurate on-the-ground picture of Qantas' performance in these new routes. Furthermore, the unfavorable situation created by coronavirus pandemic demands further calculations like passengers and journeys affected by closed airspaces or other crisis situation. Finally, the impact of the strategic partnership can be calculated by looking like site traffic data from Australian tourism and traffic on Journey Beyond ticketing functioning in the Qantas website. Due to drastic changes in circumstances caused by the coronavirus pandemic, it is of paramount importance that the Qantas customers can safely depart and arrive at their destinations in the future. Hence, it is important to take safety precautions that help to prevent the spread of the communicable diseases. Likewise, Qantas employees must also be reassured that the organization is taking every effort to safeguard their health and other interests. This will involve frequent temperature checks of the passenger and personnel and committing to ensure higher standards of hygiene in Qantas' operational environment. Additionally, the uncertainty caused by the pandemic requires Qantas to have the capability to change its priorities quickly. For instance, in the unlikely scenario that the international tourism picks right after the pandemic, domestic growth should be regulated to a lower priority as most of the Qantas revenue results from international travelers. The ability to change priorities must be a core part of the strategic plan moving forward. This marks the end of my presentation. I welcome you all to ask any questions that are there in your mind. I will attempt to answer to your satisfaction on behalf of my team, and thank you so much for all your cooperation and listening to our plans and the new routes, and I hope that you will consider them further. Thank you so much.